Here is a fantastic shot. What a wonderful shot that is. Hits on the back of the green, comes down towards the hole. That would have been the shot of Tommy Keat, I believe. There on number 3. Again, Calvi and Sadinsky, 2 up through 2. We are looking at some action out there on number 15. We'll try to get to those lead matches after our final grouping comes through number 3 here. Ryan Shafty looking behind the green and into the parking lot. Let's see how the Saladiki truck is doing over here. The search is underway into the parking lot for Ryan Shafty's ball. Tommy Keat says, "Don't worry, Pards, I got this." Brian Calvi on the backside of the green with a wedge in his hands and a very difficult pitch shot. And he hits a really good one. That's a fantastic shot from Brian Calvi. Applause from the gallery. I know how it feels, Ryan. You're out of a hole. You don't have your putter in hand. You have your hands on your hips. Your ball's in the parking lot, and you're down 2. You got to figure out a way. The good news is his ball is found and returned to him. Thrown in from a patron. Zach Sadinsky looking to put the hammer down, using the resources of his caddy. What an advantage some of these boys have to have such good caddies out here at the Kalamazoo Country Club. What a program we have. Zach's birdie putt on the way, and it will come up short. Par is in, but interesting now from Tommy Keat. It's a wonderful opportunity for birdie, but he has to be pretty careful because his partner is X here, and par is in the hole for Team Calvi and Sadinsky. But this would be a big moment for them early on in this match to be able to cut this lead. Confident stroke and well hold. Beautiful birdie from Tommy Keat. And we'll verify that information, but we believe it still is a one-up lead for Calvi and Sadinsky. Off to a hot start is Brian Calvi. Brian,
boy, Slats,
having a good time out here?
Having a great time. Beautiful weather today. It's been a good match. So we're looking forward to a little more fun. Hopefully we can pull this off.
How did it feel getting up on that first tee after the call of Joe Spurl, your first invitation?
Well, it's exciting. It gets you going. It's a fun tournament to be involved in. Absolutely. I'm not going to say I was nerved up, but you felt a little pressure,
That's
right?
You handled it all right.
Yeah.
Took a couple leaves out of those trees. But
Well,
it
you know, it
worked
needed a
out.
little pruning over there, I
I
thought.
think, yeah.
So yeah, we decided to take the play, go down 18 and across. So so far it's been a good match. Like I say, these guys are good players. So we look forward to a battle here.
All right,
Thanks,
Brian
Bob.
Calvi, your very own here from the Kalamazoo Country Club. We are wrapping up here very soon here on hole number 3, as we have Hinkle and Kelpin and Huntington and Drogosh next to play number 3 momentarily in the next few minutes. Stay tuned with us. We'll get you some score updates here soon as well. Score update, folks. Parker Piquel and Tyler Omnis are 2 up through 15, as are Eric Nelson and Ben Dunn. They are 2 up through 12 at last report over Will Verduzco and Nico Echeverria. Let's see if we'll get you a score update here. Let's try to refresh this screen. These are Golf Genius scores from Kyle Horton and his wonderful staff. Stolen O'Neill 2 up through 12 on Hartley and Codd. Heupel and Hooley 1 up through 12 on Blix and Dickerson. Clement and Boring 2 up through 12 on Gandy and Hafner. Ramirez and Wyma 4 up through 10 on Jim Rorschach and Henry Spring. Vernier and Trosper 4 up on Brian Solomon and Tyler Raymond. Hodge and Brielt 1 up through 7 on Hauser and Drenth. That's a match to behold and watch carefully. Veenhouse and Hopkins 2 up through 8 on Barry and Meekoff. As expected, Barry and Meekoff won't die easily. Castowny and Robbins are 3 up through 6 on Feaster and Kiebert. Falk and DeLong 1 up through 6 on Wells and Anderson. And Kramer and Sycamore 1 up through 3 over Nosen and Bird. As we know, more coming your way right here from the KCC as our final pairing of the day makes their way up the fairway here on number 3. Word in from Jack Saladicki and Gannon Andrews that Barrett Kelpin and Isaac Hinkle are one up through that second hole. This looks like Isaac Hinkle now hitting from probably a very typical position from him. Very comfortable 107 yards with a wedge, and it is just going to miss. Wow. Almost a brilliant shot, and now he is short-sighted himself in an impossible position. So pressure on Barrett Kelpin, who has missed not where he wants to. He is over the pine trees and over that bunker on the right. He has no tree trouble, but he does have the trouble of the angle of this shot. Maybe has somewhat of an advantage being in the rough. This ball will not spin, so we can play this ball to the front portion of the green and hopefully have it roll out. And I do believe he will be next to play here. Matt Molitor joining us on the broadcast as we watch our final pairing come up. Matt, how have things been, my man?
Pretty good. I've been watching and listening to you all morning. It's pretty nice broadcast so far.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Great. We did have some feedback only from Jessica Anderson that, hey, your mic is on. When Jim Prager joined me on the broadcast accidentally. And that's never a good thing. A hot mic, and at least we were called out on it. So as we saw Barrett Kelpin put it in the bunker there, so advantage here. For Huntington and Drogush. This is I believe Matthew Huntington. No, that's Drogush in that bunker. It's a pretty good shot there, Matt. Look at this pin placement.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching it this whole morning, and were there 2 birdies?
Two birdies.
2 birdies so far? Yeah, that's quite a pin placement right there.
There's such a fine line, too, of a good shot that stays there and one that goes in the bunker. So that's
right.
The difference right there. What a great shot, though, from Matthew Huntington. Good opportunity for Huntington and Drogush to cut into this one-up lead from Kelpin and Isaac Hinkle. Yeah, we've thought that this may be our new deal here. We like being on number 1 on Thursday. We get everybody teeing off.
Mm-hmm.
We get to watch number 3. So are you able to get time off work today to come out and join us?
I'm just out for the afternoon. I was working this morning, so I'm going to try and go over and catch some of the matches that are going on a little further along.
What are your thoughts as you see some of these pairings that we came up with on the blind draw last night?
There's some pretty interesting ones. I want to go check out the Anderson-Todd match for sure and see where they're at.
It's fun to have tickets inside the ropes here to get close to the action. It's unlike any other tournament you can go to see this caliber of golf. See if Barrett's thinking par anyhow, just to put a little bit of pressure on him. That's pretty good right there. Have a chance to make his par anyway, because Isaac has no chance. Let's see if he can prove me wrong. That's probably closer than it was going to be. From birdie possibility to disaster. What a great shot he hit in there that just caught the slope.
Shake it off.
Hey,
Shake it off.
2 good shots that hole. You almost were 5 feet for birdie. Were you watching live when Braden almost hit my truck?
I was. I was. Did someone catch it? Is that what happened?
Huntington, I was watching it bounce. I'm like, oh shit, that's 1, 2, 3 bounce right to my window, and Huntington's hand just came out of nowhere. Play of the day. I forgot to ask Nate if you did you see it?
No.
No, you couldn't. I
No,
didn't know
no.
if he was almost the second car that was hit this week with Ryan Denoyer, who hit the hole-in-one car yesterday.
Oh, did he?
He hit
on 9 or?
Yeah. He hit the Ziegler Maserati on the hood on
Oops.
the fly. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to go off the air here at the end of hole number 3, at the end of this match. We're going to pick action back up on hole number 15 as the lead groups have arrived to that point. And through that point, we got a score update as well. Jack Saladicki and Gannon Andrews. If you're watching online, certainly go to kccinvitational.com. You can go to the scoring tab, and all those scores are updated right there by Golf Genius. As that putt doesn't break as much as they think so all day long. So days as members we watch this course, we just want to play it right in these conditions.
Yeah, it's while you're watching these guys, that's the one thing you're thinking is, in particular that putt. You're like, that doesn't break as much as they think it does, and
I forgot to ask how fast these greens are rolling, but I'm going to guess probably a 13, 12 or 13.
yeah, I would guess so.
See if my personal hero can convert and make a wonderful birdie here for the 3rd one of the day. That ball was just up on that fringe a little bit, Matt. It just kind of bumbled off there a little bit. I don't think it rolled out like he wanted it to.
Yeah, it scooted on him a little bit, I think.
But the grind continues here for Kelpin and Hinkle. Barrett needing to make par to have the hole and maintain the 1-up lead. Barrett typically so solid from this distance. And continues to be, drops a beautiful par after a couple crazy shots from Barrett Kelpin, but they maintain their 1-up lead as they move on to hole number 4 here at the Country Club. We'll see if we can get a couple words from Barrett here. Barrett, you're off to a strong start here, right? You're up 1,
Mm-hmm.
and you can look into the living rooms of people from across America. Anything you want to say to anybody?
Who we got watching out there? A bunch of people?
We do.
Well, if the fam's out there at all, hi. Maybe Sydney in Traverse City.
Right.
I don't know, but hello to everybody out there watching. Little wind blowing today.
Yeah.
Got to keep the ball down a little bit. So just trying to get 2 licks at birdie as much as we can.
So I know you need to move on, but tell us quickly, what's the strategy moving forward for this week?
Ike and I always just try and get 2 looks as much as we can. If you got 2 looks all day for birdie, pretty tough to beat. So try and play aggressive when we can and take some risk when there's an opportunity for it. Otherwise, just try and get 2 looks all day and try and roll a few in.
That's right.
All right.
All right, Barrett Kelpin right here from the Kalamazoo Country Club, the Golden Boy, on his way to number 4 folks. We'll be back here shortly. We have completed all 32 teams through these first 3 holes, and we see teams out on 15. Joe Spurl is going to join us soon. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.